Hare Krishna. In India, there is a state called Orissa, and in Orissa there is a very holy pilgrimage spot called Jagannath Puri. There are the beautiful deities of Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. Once a businessman came from Hyderabad. His name was Hiren Mehta, and he challenged Lord Jagannath and the pujaris there. He was a skeptic. He did not believe in the worship of the deities, and he mentioned to the pujari that I will offer 1,000 gold coins, but you have to prepare an entire feast for 1,000 gold coins and offer it at one point right within the altar. So this is a story from several hundred years ago, and in those days, in 1,000 gold coins, you could practically fill up half the city with food ingredients. How could you fill up only one small altar? So the pujari was wondering, what am I going to do? How am I going to respond? This is a challenge to the Lord and the Lord's supremacy. And so the next day, Hiren Mehta came and said, okay, do you have an answer? How are you going to make an offering which will fit inside this altar, but its value should be equivalent to 1,000 gold coins? The pujari said, give us some time to think about it. So the priest started praying to Lord Jagannath, and Lord Jagannath mercifully appeared in the dream and said, oh priest, don't worry, just tell this skeptic that I am looking forward for an offering of betel leaves which will have a special kind of powder. That powder should be comprised of crushed jewel, and that jewel is not an ordinary jewel. That jewel is found inside the head of an elephant. So amongst millions and millions of elephants, one elephant which is able to practice celibacy properly sometimes generates a jewel. That's what the folklore says. And so you tell him that I need this jewel. So the priest became very enthusiastic. He went and told next day to Hiren Mehta that yes, we have decided what that offering will be. He said, what's that offering? He said, we have an offering of betel leaves. So betel leaves, that is so cheap. Did you not hear 1,000 gold coins worth of offering? He said, yes, I have not yet completed. Inside that betel leaf should be the crushed powder of a jewel. He said, oh, I have so many jewels, I can crush any of it. No, not an ordinary jewel. This jewel which is found inside the head of a celibate elephant. And Hiren Mehta got totally bewildered. He said, how am I going to find a celibate elephant? How can I detect it? The only way to find this jewel is I may have to kill millions of elephants. It is impossible. He realized he had been defeated. He came and offered his respects to the Lord, accepting the defeat and saying that, my dear Lord, I now accept the fact that I should dedicate my life in serving you and your will. The false pride was preventing me from expressing my love, because love in one sense is actually simple. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahartam ashnami prayatatmana. It is possible for even a child to offer and express love to the Lord. If we simply have leaf, flower, fruit and water, we express our love by offering it to the Lord and accepting the remnants in the form of His grace, mercy called prasadam. Therefore, dear friends, life may be complex, but there is a way by which we can make our love towards the Lord very simple, simply by accepting things from nature and offering it with devotion to the Lord. Thank you very much.